is my meditation all the day, all the night, morning through night. And I delight in the law of the Lord, and on his law I meditate day and night. Morning Meditations with C.J. Marshall.
Morning. Did you know that we are constantly at war with ourselves? At war to do what's right and do what's wrong. Have you ever seen those cartoons with an angel on one side and the devil on the other? It's sort of similar to that. We have a internal struggle, a battle that swirls within us and fights and quarrels within us. Always there's a battle raging inside us. And that battle is between the flesh and the spirit. Notice here in Galatians 5 and verse 16, but I say, walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. For the desires of the flesh are against the Spirit, and the desires of the Spirit are against the flesh. For these are opposed to each other, to keep you from doing the things you want to do. And inside our minds, there is a battle. Our flesh wants to do evil, it wants to indulge in sinful activity, but our spirit wants to obey God. It's such a struggle that notice what Paul said in Romans 7 about this struggle. Notice what it did to him. Verse 23. But I see in my members against, verse 23. But I see in my members another law, waging a war against the law of my mind, and making me captive to the law of sin that dwells in my members. Wretched man that I am, who will deliver me from the bondage of death? Earlier in the chapter, he describes the struggle as doing what he wished he ought not to do. He does what he doesn't want to do, and it's because of verse 23. There's a war raging against the law of my mind, taking captive to the law of sin that dwells in my members. In verse 18, it says, for I know that nothing good dwells in me, that is, in my flesh, for I have the desire to do what's right, but not the ability to carry it out. For the good I do not. The good I want, but the evil I do not is what I keep doing. Paul says, I'm vexed. I'm torn between the two. I keep doing stuff I don't want to do. That is the war that Paul's talking about in Galatians 3. Galatians chapter 5. The flesh wars against the spirit. Our flesh is trying to set us up in opposition to our Creator, but the Spirit wants to follow God. And in Galatians 5, verse 18, here's the solution. But if you are led by the Spirit, you are not under the law. Verse 25, if we live by the Spirit, let us also keep in step with the Spirit. Keeping in step with the Spirit is not gratifying the lust of the flesh. That's how we stop this war. We choose to love God. We have to choose. We have to crucify, verse 24. And those who belong to Christ have crucified the flesh with its passions and desires. It's hard. It's a war, Paul says in Romans 7. In Galatians 5, the law of the Spirit and the law of the flesh will war against one another. But those that are of Christ will crucify their flesh and live by the Spirit. That's my encouragement to you. Keep fighting, keep trying, crucify the flesh, and live by the Spirit. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Morning Meditations. May we always be like the psalmist that says, "Oh, how I love your law. It is my meditation all the day." See you next time.
Morning meditations, oh how I love thy law, it is my meditation all the day, all the night, morning through night, and I delight in the law of the Lord, and on his law I meditate day and night.